Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Mini Reviews. Greetings, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome again to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Joel, better known to as the Big D, and I'm back again with a special mini reviews vid. Today I'm going to tackle a couple of recent films that came out earlier this year, and I just finished watching them for the first time, and I'm going to be presenting them to you in this mini reviews vid. And one of them's kind of a little bit of and bit of a spy flick, and one's kind of more action-packed with guys who are kind of like a group of spies or something like that. But anyway, I'll get to when I bring this to you, okay? So if you're ready, let's get on with the first mini review. First up is Argylle, a spy action comedy released earlier this year back in February by Universal for Apple Original Films through Apple TV Plus. The film was directed by Matthew Vaughn, who directed films like Layer Cake, X-Men First Class, and the Kingsman films. Of course, he co-produced this through his Marv Studios company. The film features a pretty big cast that includes Henry Cavill, who will also be seeing the other film I'm doing a mini review of. Bryce Dallas Howard, Sam Rockwell, Bryan Cranston, Catherine O'Hara, Dua Lipa, Ariana DeBose, John Cena, and Samuel L. Jackson. This is actually a standalone spin-off from the Kingsman franchise, with a crossover between the two planned as intended, part of an intended spy-focused shared universe for Vaughn. But anyway, it focuses on Ellie Conway, an introverted spy novelist who has almost finished her fifth book about Aubrey Argylle, the eponymous character of the Argylle series, but suffers from writer's block after feedback from her mother. And on a train journey to visit her mother and her father, Ellie is saved from an ambush by an actual spy, Aiden Wilde, who explains that a devious organization known as the Division has targeted her because her novels seemingly predict their future. And Aiden travels with Ellie to England, hoping her next chapter will reveal how to stop the Division. Well, this really takes a few twists and turns in my view, which kind of keeps me a little bit. I don't know. The story goes from one type of thing to another by seeing actual different characters and what have you. I know this, yeah, which kind of puzzled me a little bit, and kind of was rather disappointed to see much of the titular character. Oh well, the film was fine and what have you. Now, unfortunately, this film tanked at the box office, though. It failed to only make $96 million worldwide against its $200 million budget, and got dissed by critics big time. The film sits at 33% on Rotten Tomatoes, where they say the film gets some mileage out of its silly interject spin on a spy thriller, but ultimately wears out its welcome with a convoluted plot and overlong runtime. Well, factually, it has a pretty long runtime with 139 minutes. Yes, that could have just used a little trimming and what have you. Yeah, the story's kind of a little baffling at times and what have you. But overall, I did have a little bit of few fun moments and a lot of good action-packed thrills and what have you. Now, Lauren Ball's score for the film wasn't too bad. But I will say, the cast wasn't too bad. While Henry Cavill plays the titular character, he's good from what we've seen of him. Bryce Dallas Howard plays Ellie Conway, and I'll say she was pretty good. And Sam Rockwell as Aiden Wilde was pretty good as well. But now I saw Bryan Cranston and Catherine O'Hara as Ellie's parents. Yes. Well, sort of. Well, Bryan Cranston factually plays a dad, but you'll see if you haven't seen it yet. We have Dua Lipa as the character Lagrange, which is one last name, not two separate ones. Like ZZ Top Tune. Ariana DeBose plays the character Kira, who wasn't too bad. Samuel Jackson played the character of Alfie, and John Cena played the character of Wyatt. So the cast isn't too bad and what have you. But anyway, yeah, I will say this could have been a little bit better and what have you, but while despite its story is really all mixed up and jumbled in some parts, but it does, however, provide a good ensemble cast, a pretty good score, and pretty good action-packed sequences. Well, I'm not sure. I probably would suggest you give this a one-time watch. The film's available on physical media, and it's available to stream on Apple TV Plus. So this would be the only way to see it. But anyway, I really don't think Argylle's that bad of a movie, though. Oh yeah, and I forgot to point out one other thing: the cat in the film. Yeah, Ellie's cat. Yes, which I thought that was pretty funny. Really, really something. Anyway, so enough said about it. For my score, I give Argylle 3.5 stars. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this a 7. Alright, now to the next mini review. The next film I'm doing a mini review of is The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, released by Lionsgate back in April of this year, and through Prime Video in the UK through Amazon MGM. This is another film with Henry Cavill that also bombed big time. The film was directed, co-written, and co-produced by Guy Ritchie, and stars Cavill along with Isa Gonzalez, Alan Richardson, Henry Golding, Alex Pettyfer, and Carrie Ellis. Now, the film's based on the 2014 book Churchill's Secret Warriors, the explosive true story of the Special Forces Desperados of WWII by Damian Lewis. The film portrays a heavily fictionalized version of Operation Postmaster. See, it starts in late 1941 during World War II. The UK is struggling to halt Nazi Germany's attempts to take over Europe, with London regularly suffering bombing runs at the hands of the Luftwaffe. Sorry if I mispronounced that title. With their supply and aid ships constantly sunk by German submarines, Brigadier General Colin Gubbins, with the indirect backing of Prime Minister Winston Churchill, prepares to initiate Operation Postmaster, an off the books Black Ops sabotage mission intended to disrupt the Nazis' U boat resupply operation on the Spanish controlled island Fernando Po. While SOE agents Marjorie Stewart and Richard Herron depart by train, Gubbins enlists Gus March Phillips to assemble a ground team to destroy the Italian supply ship Duchessa d'Aosta and 2 tugboats attached to it. Now, that's all I'll tell you about the story. Now, from what I've seen the film is fine and what have you. It does have some pretty good action and what have you, though. But anyway, the film got mixed response. Rotten Tomatoes has this at 69%, saying cranking up a true story of daring do into a high octane action flick that's heavy on spectacle, if not suspense. This film is another solid entry into Guy Ritchie's pantheon. Well, yeah, I will say that's true, but well, I kind of feel like it's just didn't have as much action as I hoped for. Now, in some parts, yes, including the final act. Now that I do give this film credit for. It does have a pretty good score from Christopher Benstead, which wasn't too bad. Its cast wasn't too bad. We have Henry Cavill playing Gus March Phillips. Alan Richardson plays Anders Lassen, very good. Alex Pettyfer plays Jeffrey Appleyard. Isa Gonzalez played Marjorie Stewart. Really did love her. That was one good thing I liked. And Carrie Elwes plays Brigadier Gubbins M. And there's many others. Let's see. Rory Kinnear played Churchill, and Henry Golden played Freddie Alvarez. So anyway, yeah, the cast is fine, what have you. It's just that didn't, well, yeah, didn't get to entertain me too much, and I fell asleep during some of it. But I will say I enjoyed some of this film for what it had to offer. But unfortunately, this film bombed at the box office, failing to make 27 million worldwide against its $60 million budget, and that was a major big disappointment. It was still pretty good in some parts, but just didn't kind of keep me hanging on though since I fell asleep. But please don't hate me for that. I kind of hate it when I do that. But anyway, the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, it was a pretty decent macho flick and what have you, especially being based on an actual book and what have you. So, I'd recommend you give this a one time watch as well. The film currently is available on physical media and is also available to watch on the Stars Movie channel and streaming on its app. For my score, I'm going to give the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare 3 stars. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give it a 6.5. And that's going to do it for these mini reviews. What did you think of these films? Let me know in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Continue to help support my channel. Make it grow and make the views grow. Tell all your friends about my channel. To know me. Maybe they'd like to be a part of my Big D Nation. Share my vid with your friends if you wish. And that might help my channel grow a little bit as well. Anyway, and tomorrow night at 9 o'clock Central Time will be the Thanksgiving live stream. Because, like I said in my last video, I'm going to give it later on, a little bit late tonight at 9 o'clock Central Time tomorrow night. So that way I can give you nice people enough time to spend time with your loved ones for Thanksgiving. Okay? I figured that would be the thing to do. And also at the end of the week, you'll soon get another review, and it'll be a spoiler-free review of a new film on Paramount Plus I had watched recently called Dear Santa with Jack Black. So, and that'll be coming up this Friday. So if you like this, check out my reviews for these films, and I'll give you the Kingsman films. In the upper right, left-hand corner is my review of the one that started out, Kingsman, The Secret Service from 2015. The upper right hand corner is my review of its sequel, Kingsman The Golden Circle from 2017. Or go to the bottom left hand corner and see my spoiler free review of the prequel from 2021, The Kingsman. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.